Well, okay, I was going around this abandoned military explosives factory,
What a
and
start! It starts like that. So, we're making a vlog. What's the intro for this? You want to intro it, James?
I'm actually getting pretty good at intros.
I want to hear it. I want to hear the intro.
Hey everybody, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm here with Braden from Tasty Time. We're trying to go over what it's like to be in a small town as content creators and how that has affected our content as a whole. Make sure you guys subscribe. I'm trying to reach 1,000 by Christmas. But yeah, subscribe if you like our content. It'd be much appreciated. Thanks.
So you may be wondering, what are we doing on this vlog? Like, what are we going to talk about as far as that small town growing up and everything like that? Well, the first thing is, if you want to pan the camera for them, Chase, where we live does this really cool Christmas display every year in like our main park, our town park. Drive through that and just talk and let you guys hopefully experience that with us while we drive through it. There's certain things we were thinking about talking about, but like I think the main thing that we were mentioning is like we've both grown up together in this small town. Mm-hmm. We went to the same school, which we went to a private school together, a private Christian school together, and it was kindergarten through senior in high school.
Yeah.
And we had maybe 100 students at peak.
Yeah, I feel like one of the things that's definitely affected like us as content creators and like a small town type of thing is the fact that there's not a lot of people who understand what like content creation is. Like,
oh my goodness, yeah.
When it, okay, so I've been doing like my photography content for like say a year now, maybe just over a year. My channel actually just hit its birthday like a week ago.
Really?
But yeah, like my dad didn't even know that I did any kind of content, and when I told him, he was like, so what do you do? Just put like slideshows on the internet or something? Like he couldn't even wrap his head around the fact that I made videos for YouTube and did that as a hobby. Like,
oh, that's funny.
Like my whole family's just like, oh, he does something on the internet, and they're just rolling with it. And like that's the same thing with a lot of people in the town, because it's a small like country, just redneck town.
Yeah.
Greenville, Tennessee. We're right in the mountains kind of thing.
Nowhere.
Oh yeah. So like whenever we're going to say like, oh, we make videos and stuff, they're like, yeah, these guys are crazy.
No, like it was the same thing for me. Like for me growing up, like, there's a video that I found of me trying to record like Super Smash Bros. On my Nintendo 3DS.
Yeah.
For like one of my like old YouTube videos back whenever I was like 12 or 13 years old, and my dad yells at me. He's like, "Braden, what are you doing?" Like while I'm recording it, and I go, talking to myself," and that's, and then I cut it. And that's just that explains it. Like you don't know how to explain to people like this idea of like influencing, and that's like a plausible thing to try and do, and like you can put your ideas in this new format, and people just don't really get it. I know like growing up and stuff, like in school, I mean, you and I didn't even realize how much each other was wanting to do content.
Oh yeah,
we never
sure.
did stuff together, but both of us were trying secretly behind the scenes to like make our own content, you know?
Yeah, me with the blow and throw.
We just found out that Caillou is a Jew.
Okay, now we have to tell everyone.
We're gonna yell it across the room. It's raining right now.
Okay, world!
3, 2, 1.
Caillou's a Jew!
He's a Jew!
He's trying to steal all our money. Caillou's a Jew.
What is like the most interesting experience you've had as a content creator so far?
Really?
Just of any time that you've created content in your life, like what is the most interesting experience you've had? Specifically, you've had it because you've been a content creator. Otherwise, you would never have had this experience.
Well, okay, I was going around this abandoned military explosives factory. And
What a start! It starts like that. I was expecting you to be like, I was like, vlogging, and someone was
no,
like, hey.
I was vlogging, but and someone was like, hey, but it was a homeless dude, and he was living in the TNT factory, and I promptly left. Well, I actually didn't leave. I went to a different part of the thing, and I saw another one, and then I left.
Another homeless man?
Yeah, there was like a lot of homeless people.
So
yeah, that's probably the most interesting experience that I've had as a content creator so far.
And like what were you hoping to film at the explosives base?
I was hoping to mainly farm views.
I'll do it. There's also the aspect of like a small town that's like the whole idea of like collaboration. Like for example, it makes no sense that you and I are collaborating, but
That's
because
so
we knew
true.
each other and because like we grew up together and stuff, we have somewhat chemistry. Like, you know, that it makes sense for us to collaborate there. But like you do photography and I do what it is that I do.
Yeah.
I don't have an ability to tell people in one sentence what my channel would be about, other than just it. I want everything to tell a story.
I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing. It just means that you have more freedom than like the average creator, like probably more than I do.
Probably, which is crazy because it feels like less freedom sometimes. But I think that's just me doing things to myself, putting myself on blast. And
I know there is this thing like whenever you have too many options and yet you feel restricted, it's like choice paralyzation or something like that. I don't know, something
that's the
along
biggest
those
word
terms.
I've ever heard you say.
Well, I guess you never heard me say automatopoeia. I don't know what it means, but
Paralyzation is way bigger than onomatopoeia.
oh,
Collaboration is really hard though, because like for example, I can think of 3 channels, counting yours and I's,
yeah.
that I actively know the people that like run the channel.
We don't
that
talk
are
about the other one.
around, yeah.
We don't
that
talk
are
about them.
around you and I are never within a reasonable distance of each other most of the.
That's true
most
because
of
we
the-
like live an hour and away from each other,
Yeah, we live a good chunk away from each
and
other as
then
it is, and
we
then,
go to college even further away.
yeah, like 3 hours away from each other. So.
One of the best things, in my opinion, about like living in like a small town in like the middle of nowhere is that people say you need to like escape kind of thing to like relax and everything. For us, to escape is like
To be home.
to just walk outside.
Yeah.
Like if I want to get away from things to just be on my own, I'll just sometimes drive up to Viking Mountain, which is like 40 minutes away, or go to like Paint Creek or something, which is like 30
30
minutes
of those
away.
minutes are just driving up the mountain.
Yeah, that's true. It's just driving up the mountain. And
Yeah.
like if I just want to hang out with someone, like I literally drive by Braden's house to get there.
Yeah, and he could just pick me up and we can go.
True.
Or like, yeah, we have a mountain that we can just access, and we're, you know, I live 15 minutes away from the border of like hillbilly, middle of nowhere, cousin kissing North Carolina. So like,
True.
I can say that because I have cousins that have actively. Like, if we lived in New York, we could be like, hey, we're content creators looking for other content creators to collab with, and then so many people would be interested.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you build up that little community like that. But it's just harder here because no one knows what that looks like. They think of like TikTok probably, and
Oh,
like
yeah.
the cringy TikTok.
I never post on TikTok personally.
I can't. Like, I do, and then like I just feel weird.
I feel like my videos are all like curated for YouTube. Like
Same.
it's just it doesn't work on TikTok.
Mine, yeah. Mine doesn't work on TikTok.
I
The
also
only
don't
thing on
remember what
TikTok-
curated means.
But that was the main thing. This wasn't as much of a vlog. This is more of a podcast. This is why I podcast.
I just deep throated my windshield.
You just also podcasted. How do you feel?
I feel like I have windshield in my throat.
Well, I don't do it. And so, just like that, the unexpected collab comes to an end.
It has been an amazing video. I've enjoyed talking to you guys, talking about everything it means to be a content creator in a small town, and I think we should definitely do more stuff like this.
Oh, absolutely. It's been nice because, like, yeah, we're gonna have things that we've cut out from like messing up our words or stuff like that. But like, it's very raw in the same regard. It's very
Oh,
raw
yeah, for
content.
sure.
There's no script to any of this.
It's been a great video. I appreciate you guys for watching so far. Like I said, subscribe because we're trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by Christmas. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Yeah, we'll
Peace.
see ya.